Hey, I'm Coach Colin Castello with ShotMechanics Basketball, and today I'm going to show you 3 moves that Kobe Bryant used to get buckets with ease out of the mid-range. All right, so the Mini Shimmy is a great move, especially if you're trying to shake your defender as you're moving into it. It's something Kobe Bryant did all the time when he caught out of the mid-post. Now, it was kind of first Michael Jordan's move, and Kobe kind of stole a little bit, and a lot of times that's what he goes into that big-time fadeaway with. So it all starts as you catch the ball, right? So as it comes out here, you're going to catch the ball up. On the catch, you want to start with both feet in the air on the catch if at all possible, right? That way you have the option to shimmy either direction on your pivot, right? If I catch 1-2, now I'm kind of stuck and I can only pivot on my left foot if that's the first one that comes down. So key number 1, you got to catch with both feet in the air. Boom, just like this. Now on the catch, the key to the Mini Shimmy is your shoulder movement, right? So as I catch, I want to shimmy my shoulders one direction, and then I'm going to turn over the opposite direction to get my shot. So a lot of times what you can do if you're Kobe, right, you read what way the defender's leaning on you. If he's leaning on my right shoulder, that's where I want to shimmy first to get him to slide up. That way I get my separation once I move away from him. Right, so the key is to number 1, kind of feel the defender. So first of all, you're going to catch, boom, feet in the air. Then you're going to shimmy, feel in the direction. If he's on this shoulder, I'm going to boom. Then I'm going to pivot away from him, getting that open look, right? Once you get comfortable with it, you can kind of really throw those shoulders. You can get like a double shimmy, totally up to you, right? But the whole key is number 1, feet in the air, boom on the catch, feel the contact, shimmy that direction, pivot and turn opposite, getting that space away. If you do that, you're going to have a wide open look every single time. All right, so Kobe Bryant's fadeaway is legendary, right? And it's one of the moves that he got all the time to get wide open buckets. And it's actually easier than you might think if you have a couple of keys, and that's what we're gonna talk about today. So the first key that you wanna think about in the fadeaway series, right, is that you wanna catch with both feet in the air. So if I get a pass coming to me out here, I want to catch with both feet in the air. That way, just like the Mini Shimmy, I can catch going either direction, right? So if I catch 2 feet in the air, I can fade this way into it, and it's not a travel, and I can fade this way into it, and it's not a travel. So that's key number 1. You definitely want to catch with both feet in the air. Key number 2, you want to target the basket early. What a lot of people do is they do this fadeaway, boom, they go into it, and they lock eyes on the target as the ball's right here, just as they're getting ready to shoot, right? And just like anything, the longer you aim at it, the more accurate you're going to be. So instead, when you catch and you're going into it, you want to whip your eyes up as early as you possibly can and get those eyes on the rim or your target. That way, the longer you aim, the more accurate it's going to be, if that makes sense. So then the last key you want to think about is your counterbalance. And this goes, especially if you're going towards your dominant hand side. So you notice when Kobe goes to his right hand side, because he's a right-handed shooter, he lets his right leg drift forward. And he thinks about it a lot like a cheetah tail, right? A cheetah running through the savannah, his tail's going left and right. It's that counterbalance. So a lot of coaches don't like this because it looks like a fadeaway, but it's really not. You can use that leg to kind of get that counterbalance. That way you can get that big time separation and still get good balance, if that makes sense. So those are the 3 main keys you want to think about. Number 1, catch both feet in the air, boom, you can go either direction. Number 2, you want to get your eyes up quick to get that separation. And number 3, use that counterbalance, especially if you're moving towards your strong hand side. If you can do those 3 keys, you're going to hit more fadeaways immediately. All right, so the next one we're going to talk about is a step through. And this is a great counter if you try to throw the Mini Shimmy or the fadeaway and the defense doesn't necessarily bite on it, or they bite too hard, right? And the step through is great because it's a really easy way that Kobe Bryant got easy looks moving towards the hoop rather than away from the hoop. So it all starts just the same. You're going to catch 2 feet in the air just like before. So as the pass comes out to us here, boom, ball's coming, boom, I'm going to catch both feet in the air, and I'm going to start my turnaround in either direction, right? Could be the fadeaway, could be the Mini Shimmy, whatever you want. So the whole key is we're moving away from the hoop, just like this, and we're adding a little shot fake, trying to get the defender to close that gap or close that distance. You notice Kobe Bryant do this move a ton once he's already burned somebody with a fadeaway a couple times, or he gives them Mini Shimmy a couple times, then he uses this as the counter off of it. So it's the same thing, right? You step through, boom, throw that fake so they think you're shooting a fadeaway, and then all you're doing is you're taking your next step towards the basket, right? You want to try to push it out and gain that ground, because the further you can get that step out, the further you're going to get away from the defender who probably bit on your shot fake. Now the whole key here is that you want to jump off of both feet at the same time. Now travel rules are different from league to league, but a lot of times refs, even if in your league it's not a travel, if you come here, boom, and you step through and you lift this pivot foot up to finish, a lot of refs will call you for a travel on that. So what I highly recommend you do as you come through and you up fake, try to shoot off of a 2-footed hop as you're coming through. So as I plant, I'm jumping off both feet at the same time, finish it with a little jumper, little floater, or getting all the way to the basket if you got close enough. Again, this step through is a great counter, especially if you master the other 2 moves in the Kobe Bryant series. So try that out. You're going to get some easy buckets once they bite on those fadeaways. All right, if this video helped you out, go ahead and hit that like button down below, and then head to the comment section down below that and let me know what sort of video you want to see next. This is a channel for the people, by the people, and we run pretty much everything off a request. So leave it down below, and hopefully we get to it. And if you're new to ShotMechanics, you're gonna wanna do two things. Number one, hit that subscription button down below, because we put out videos every week, and they're all gonna get you better, I guarantee it. The second thing you're gonna wanna do is click the button above, or the link in the description to get a free copy of my #1 scoring workout. This is a scoring workout that's gonna change the way you think about training, and probably increase your scoring average the very first time you use it. That's how powerful it is. And if you notice a sweet machine in the videos, that's the Dr. Dish that you can get it at the link down below. It's awesome for coaches, for players, for trainers. It's one of my favorite tools to use. So I would definitely head down below, check that out if you're looking to kind of take that training to the next level, or if you're working with a bunch of kids in a coaching situation. So highly recommend it. Check it out. Again, I'm Coach Colin Castello with ShotMechanics Basketball. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, splash on.